Hello, and welcome back to the podcast where you are invited for lighthearted conversations about things that matter as you seek to live your most meaningful, beautiful, and joyful life. I'm your host, Dr. Edie Wadsworth, and I hope you enjoy your stay here at the House of Joy.
Hello, and welcome back to House of Joy.
Hi, everybody. I hope if you are watching on YouTube, you are loving our new little Christmas vibes over here.
You have to watch this one on YouTube because we have completely changed the setup.
Yep.
I think we're loving it. We're really doing this just for fun to see if we liked it.
Yeah, we like it.
And yeah, I think we're going to keep
Change
it this
of scenery, but we're so happy you're here. And we have an amazing episode for you today. We are going to talk about meaningful gift giving. We have so many good ideas in different categories for you to make this holiday season fun, easy.
I am about to use this after we get off here and order gifts myself.
I also want to give you a toast, Emmy, with my half-strength peppermint mocha from Starbucks.
Yes, cheers.
With our little red cups.
I got,
cheers, everyone.
Half-strength, what did I get? Caramel brulee. And it's so good.
Yum.
It's delicious. I love it so much.
You guys, we just came off the most epic, wonderful Thanksgiving weekend where the first few days, of course, we were crazy busy, making all kinds of stuff, decorating, getting our table set. And then, day after Thanksgiving, we took to our movies and knitting.
Yeah, it's our favorite thing to do.
The thing that had happened was Ellie started knitting a sweater only like a month ago.
She rogue started knitting a sweater, just like, I guess she got inspiration to do so. And
and
like
her goal was
later,
to finish it so she could wear it for Thanksgiving. So when she brought it home, she only had a little part to go on the sleeve. And then she blocked it the night before Thanksgiving. We're going to have to get
her to come show you.
She's going to show us on the next episode.
On the next episode, but it's literally incredible. I was so, not that I didn't think she could do it, but it's like, looks like.
A sweater is no joke.
It's no joke.
Now we're all knitting sweaters, by the way.
By the way, we've all started.
That's what we started when we started our Harry Potter movie extravaganza knitting sesh after Thanksgiving. And I have to say, I think I'm going to show everyone. We should show our start of our sweater on the next episode, and Ellie's going to wear hers.
But
so anyways,
she literally, I was going to say, like, it looks like she bought it. It's
really
impressive.
Yeah.
And
so that's what we've been doing. And then we were like, oh, we got to film some episodes kind of around the holiday stuff. So we wanted to do this gift guide, which we're sharing with you today. And we just hope you enjoy it. We have lots of fun things. One thing, it's hilarious because Ellie is dating Nick. We love you, Nick. By the way, Nick has a brand new show, you guys, coming out off Broadway called Local Singles. Yes. And it starts, the opening night is January 9th. So we're all flying to New York.
In New York.
If you live in New York, get your tickets.
We will be there January 9th.
To Local Singles. But Ellie was telling me, I think this was last year. She's like, it's so different how people do the holidays because his family is very, very much into like the perfect gift. Like, you know, they're always shopping and doing that for each other. And we are more like, you know, experiences, some gift giving, but just not.
Oh my gosh.
As much, I guess, because we have so many kids.
Did I tell the story on the podcast of the one I told on TikTok? Did I ever say that story?
Oh, you didn't. You should say that story.
Speaking of, this is a perfect example of what mom has ingrained into us because now I find little bits.
This is called imperfect gift giving, by the way.
Yeah. Well, no, it was great. But I told this story on my TikTok because I was getting my nails done one day and it just reminded me of Christmas one year. I was probably like 12, 11, something in the age of like, you were just like, everyone was getting a phone or an iPod or like
everybody
some sort
was
of
getting electronics.
Yes, it was
and we were not a heavy electronics family at the time.
Which is funny because like Tom has a phone, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, I was convinced that this year I was going to get I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was probably like an iPod, a phone, something like that.
This was going to be your year.
It was the year that like it was going to be the big gift. And my mom was like, And even at this point, she was like, okay, I'm going to go get your gift.
I'm going to get your big gift.
And so I was like, oh,
Here comes my phone.
She would not be doing all this if it wasn't the phone I've been asking for. And she comes, I think, down from upstairs or like from the schoolroom or something and wheels out this like big table and was like,
ta-da!
Ta-da! I was like, she's like, it's a nail table. Like, you can do nails on it. And it was like filled with nail polish. And don't get me wrong,
guys, she was going to be a nail tech.
I did love nails. I was like obsessed with looking up YouTube videos and like doing people's nails. I probably was asking you to do your nails all the time. So I get it. And that's where it was like her brain was like,
it was like,
this
I should
is
get
perfect.
I should get her set
And
up so she can be a
like,
nail tech.
practical.
Great.
It's like it was so out of the box, so creative. How would you ever think? But I remember
fully stocked nail salon.
No,
Everyone.
seriously, with the stickers, like the thin, like ones you can paint.
And Emmy
flowers.
was so devastated.
I tried to hide it because I could tell when Mom came out that like she was absolutely so proud of this gift. Like she knew it was so perfect, and I felt like, and it, I did it to myself because I just had convinced myself that I was going to get a phone. So then when you're thinking phone and you get like rollable table, it's not
You get a roll up nail salon.
it's not like exactly
what you had
in mind. But anyway, that's a perfect example of like Mom goes all in with like a practical,
It's
like,
more creative.
more like what you're into in that moment. Like what can we do that gets you away
Well,
from the
for instance, last year I got oldest daughter Katie sourdough set. So I got her a starter and the baskets.
Which,
and
by the
all
way,
that.
like, let me just put a PSA out there that now as an adult, I would
Give me
way
all the practical
rather
gifts,
like
yeah.
give me the nail table, give me the hobby, give me the money, whatever it is. I don't care at this point. And Christmas is so much more like, I'm sure you'll talk about this later, but we do way more experiences
now we do.
as a family.
Now,
like,
I mean, really for a long time, we do prioritize experiences. So this year we're not doing very much in the way of gifts, but we're going snow skiing. So
literally,
that's
and
my favorite.
That at this point of my life, of course, I would way rather have that, but it's just hilarious. At 12, you think like having a phone or having an iPod will change your life forever. And then, of course, like, we even see it with Tom. He just got a phone for his birthday.
Yeah.
And it's like a week later, it loses its...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get
like,
grounded from it 12 times.
Your mom reads through your text, and it's like, oh, this
You're
is not
on
what
such
I thought.
restrictions that you can't watch your YouTube video you want to watch or whatever. Yeah.
But anyway, I love this list because I think it can be hard to come up with things that are meaningful.
Yeah.
Like people will use or people will actually think about, like, oh my gosh, you don't want to just get someone
something just to be getting them
just
something.
to get,
And one of the things that I think of is like, okay, probably don't buy someone like home decor, like something that it's very specific to their taste. Even clothing, you guys.
Clothing's
I will
hard.
hardly ever even buy you guys clothing.
Well, I'm really picky.
Unless you say like, oh, here's the link.
But
here's what I
sometimes
love.
I think with clothing, like workout clothes and stuff like that, it's just that would be more safe to me. I think clothing that people wear is just so hard.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know if they're gonna love it? And then you could have used that money to get them something like sourdough or, something they could actually use. But yeah, we don't do a lot of that.
I mean, we don't do even a ton of gift giving, but I am excited. I am doing some fun little gifty things this year, several of them which are on this list. And it makes me excited to give people something that either I have used and really love or feels kind of meaningful to them or whatever.
Yes.
And we have 3 categories of gifts. So we have favorite things, kind of like more practical gifts, but favorite things that we love. Our second category is consumables. So I love that idea. And then we have a handmade, homemade category.
Yes.
So let's start in the favorite things. Now, several of these, and we'll tell you if they are linked in our Amazon store, or we can put, links to kind of get you started.
To make some sort of graphic with a few main ones from each of our lists.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on the Instagram. But yeah,
we're also going to do some fun giveaways. So tune into the podcast, the House of Joy Instagram, because some of these things we'll be giving away over there too.
Yes, for the holidays. Very fun.
So fun. Okay, first thing is, this should really be a show and tell. So I'm sorry that it's in podcast form, and we didn't bring the stuff down. Even if you're watching on YouTube, we don't have the items here, but a lot of these are in our Amazon store, or we'll tell you where to find them. The first is my pepper mill. Now, this pepper mill is gold. I am telling you, I bet 5 times.
Is that like what you ground the pepper
yes.
with, like straight onto your plate?
Okay. Yes. And I bet 5 times in the last 2 months, somebody has said, "Oh my gosh, that pepper is so good." It's this
your
pepper
mill is so good.
Isn't it so good?
Yeah.
It's because of how it's ground in this pepper mill. It's amazing. Now, this is kind of spendy. This is like $100 pepper mill. It's gold. It's beautiful, though.
But that is why it's a perfect gift.
It's a perfect gift.
Like, you wouldn't buy it for yourself.
You wouldn't buy it for yourself. It would be a special gift for a guy or a girl. It's got one of those top turning handle things, and it's in our Amazon store.
I need to put that on my wedding registry.
Yes, you do. So it's in our Amazon store. So peppermill. Second thing that I love giving, I've given this for several years. I always give this when I'm doing giveaways associated with my workshops, is the Our Place pans.
Yeah.
They have a new pan that I just got that's the mini pan. So that I'm really excited about. Their main pan, which I love, is their Always pan. Yes. And in the last month or two, what I've discovered is that the big griddle pan that they have is unbelievable for making breakfast. And I have like the lavender pink color, and it's so beautiful sitting out on my stove. We used it to make our challah bread this year.
You've been cooking like every single breakfast.
I cook everything on that pan. It's like a griddle pan. It's beautiful. And it comes in a set. I think you can get the pan just by itself, but it also comes in a set with 2 other pieces of bakeware, and their bakeware is amazing. So this is an excellent, excellent gift.
Yes.
Even if you just gave the griddle, just such a fun gift.
And there's so many colors. It's like so fun. You could even gift someone like a gift card or something, so they could pick out what
they want.
Color, but
great idea.
Literally amazing.
So amazing.
Will also be on my wedding registry.
Yes. Good. Emmy, you're making your list as we speak.
I'm making my own list.
Uh-huh. Third thing is the Aria diffuser. You guys, this diffuser is unbelievable. Such good ambiance. It's the one on the Young Living site with the glass dome. Mm-hmm. I think I have 4 of them in this house. I love the Aria. It is definitely a splurge. But the best way to buy it is to just buy the Aria starter bundle, ARIA. And we will put my Young Living link in the description of the video. And then we also have something fun to go with that, which we'll tell you about when we get to the homemade.
I will say, I have an Aria diffuser in my house with my roommates, and it was a splurge. I think you got it for us, or you had an extra one.
Yeah.
And it's our favorite one. It emits so much more.
Mist
than a normal diffuser.
Yeah.
And so it fills the room, I feel like, so much faster.
Yeah. And when we tell you this homemade diffuser blend, every time you've smelled it 100 times, and literally every time you walk into a room, you go, "What is that again?" And I'm like, Emmy, it's the same one. It's the same blend.
So we're going to tell you the blend that you need to gift with the Aria, diffuser, or you could just gift the blend itself. Yeah. But yeah, it's incredible. It's so incredible.
Good. Okay, next is, this is one of my favorites, you guys. Chatbooks. So every year, I'm about to do this for this year. You get the Chatbooks app. It links to your photos, and I just do this literally in 30 minutes.
Okay, and let me tell you, she totally does do it in 30 minutes.
Don't overthink it.
Of course, because Mom is on Instagram, and you know how Instagram will save a story.
Yes,
sometimes when
with
you
the
post
text
it
on
with
it.
the text on it.
Sometimes Miss Edie selects the Instagram post with the text on it and not just the actual photo.
So we were like going through one of these really sweet books, like all the pictures of the babies. I think you do it by month. Like you'll just like
I do it by
click
month. Yeah.
And so it'll be like 2025 by month or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll turn the page and then there's like a picture in story form with text on it.
You're like,
just like randomly. You're like,
just randomly.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah.
So try to be careful that you don't select if you do
But
Instagram.
I like why you do that, because with stuff like that, it could easily take 4 hours.
Oh, you
to
could
pick out.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, if you do overthink it, it'll take you so long that you won't love it. So what I do, they have a special book. It's like a black book with white writing on it, and it's basically a recap of the year. So I select that book, that cover, and then I just go through month to month and pick the best photos. And I don't overthink it. I just pick the best photos. And, obviously Tom is always like, well, you got so many pictures of the babies. How many pictures of me? I'm like, I'm not counting pictures. I'm just clicking. Whatever I have. So that to me is such a fun gift to myself, number one, but also it would be a great gift
to have books, by the way,
like actual printed books.
Like if someone's sitting on the couch,
it's a photo book. Did I say that?
Yeah,
it's a photo book.
Yeah, a photo book full of photos. But yeah, I love that gift. And I think it's a perfect gift too, because it is kind of time consuming to sometimes go through photos. So doing that for someone else.
Yeah.
Like so nice.
It would be so nice.
Yeah.
Next on my list is, this is going to sound weird, you guys, but just trust me on this. Calvary scissors. Now, a dear friend of mine, Matt and Darlene Weir, this is from Matt's Amazon store. Like he's the one who sells these on Amazon. They're the most incredible scissors I've ever owned.
Wait, like he makes them?
In my entire life.
Or
I
like
think he works with a company to sell them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I linked them on my Amazon store.
Are they the metal
Yes,
ones?
they're those metal ones. Are they not to die for?
They are. You know how in your drawer you'll have like
12 pairs of scissors that don't work,
but you really only like the one pair. Like you have one pair that you're like, wait, I have 7 scissors in here, but where's my
my metal scissors? Yeah.
No, that is that pair. I'm not even kidding. I didn't know that was the case, but
yeah,
those are the best. They have like a weight to them.
They're weighted.
So when you like cut, it really
they're to die for. And they're really like $40. Again,
it's a gift. It's a gift.
It's a gift for a pair of scissors. But I mean, I'm telling you, these scissors are that
it will
good.
be the best pair of scissors that you own or
100%.
that whoever you get them for owns, for real.
100%. Next is my red New York City hat.
I have a hat too, but I think I'm actually probably going to wear it soon.
Next episode.
But I just got it. Anthropologie. If you ever need a cute hat, that's where
This is where this one's
always
from.
has. I mean, they're just normal hats.
It's a baseball cap, but it's
cap.
red. It says New York. It has NYC on it. It's so cute. It's the brand 47. You can get them at Anthropologie. Emmy just
anywhere.
got one.
I think you can get them on Amazon too.
Get them, yeah.
I can probably link it on Amazon, but
yeah,
I just got one from Anthropologie. They have the cutest ones there. Mine's like camo.
Yeah.
I think it's
They have a cute one that says Giddy Up. They have a cute one, something rodeo. Anyways, they have really cute hats.
Really
but
cute
I've been
ones.
wearing my red one all the time. Okay, so that. Next is what Emmy currently is wearing. Tell us all about it, Emily.
What?
Your slippers.
Oh my gosh. We've talked about these on the podcast as one of the favorite things. Can you see my slippers? I literally wear them as shoes because they have the shoe bottom. But these UGG slippers, I know they're probably not the cutest UGG slippers on their website.
They're
I
so
don't care.
comfy though.
They're so comfy. They're so warm. I got them almost exactly a year ago. I had them for the first time at Thanksgiving. I think we bought them shopping.
Yeah, we all bought them together. Yeah.
And I have like worn them out. I mean, they're not like done yet. But seriously, my favorite, I basically pack them anywhere I go. It doesn't even matter. I just know that I will want them. It's like a comfort shoe.
Yep.
I mean, it literally is a comfort
It
shoe, but
literally
like
is.
I feel like I need it like a blankie.
Yep. They're so comfy.
They're so comfy.
Great gift to give someone because
such a
again,
good
they're like
gift.
$100 or a little more. So it's
Yeah.
definitely a little bit of a splurgy gift,
But they will thank you forever. And specifically these ones, I don't know. I don't really like the boots.
these
They're
are the
not
ones
for
that have the
me.
shearling. If you're not watching, they have the
Yeah,
shearling
sorry, I keep showing the
top
camera.
and they're kind of open in the back, but they're so
They
cute. We'll
are
link
the
them.
best.
I think
We'll link
they're
them.
in our Amazon store. Yeah.
They are in our Amazon. Just such a great gift. Mom gave these to me as a gift, and I literally have worn them pretty much every day since. So
Yes, love. Last thing on this list is the Staub, Staub cast iron skillet, linked in our Amazon store. They have the most gorgeous colors. So this cast iron they have colors on the outside. So this one is
Ooh.
bright yellow.
do you have one of these?
Yes, it is so cute. I just got it about 2 months ago, maybe. I don't know. I saw it linked on someone else's Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, as
Yeah.
much as I use an iron skillet, why not have a really cute one?
The color is a game changer.
Yeah, it's the color of our chairs here if you're watching on
Our
YouTube.
new chairs.
I know, so fun. So the Staub iron skillet, literally I use it for everything, especially when I make my sourdough English muffins, which is a great gift to give away. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the Staub iron skillet.
Remember
Okay.
to keep that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, next list. Let's go to...
You want me to read off the list?
Yes, start with the homemade, handmade.
Okay, so next, this is such a homeschool throwback. Like, of course, you're going to hand make someone a gift. You know
Of
what I'm
course you
saying?
are.
Like, that is really the best gift to be given. So you have first on here sourdough / homemade jam.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite things to give you guys. If you are the recipient of a sourdough loaf from me with homemade strawberry jam,
You could
are
also,
very
if
well
you
loved.
have sourdough or you make sourdough, I think a great gift would also be gifting someone your starter.
Oh, for sure.
Like with
That would be amazing.
jam or something.
Yeah.
I also think that would be a great gift.
Yeah.
People are really getting into it.
I
or
do
have
love
been
to
into
give, so I have given like a regular loaf of bread. I do a cinnamon raisin loaf. I do my English muffin, sourdough English muffins. Those are great with strawberry
made
jam.
a new loaf too that I think would be a great gift because it's kind of like harder. I don't know if it's harder, but it's a little bit more.
Yeah. The jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno cheddar. So good.
So good.
So
I love this is a thing too because everybody has enough stuff, so I love things and again for your those items that are like favorite things or special things, that's great, but I do love giving consumable things or things like this that are kind of handmade, homemade.
yes, I think it just gives someone the same feeling of a gift, like
Yeah.
you thought of them, but they will enjoy it. I mean, not that
And
they
then
won't,
they don't have to try to hang it on their wall or knick-knack it somewhere in their house. Yeah.
Yes, I love homemade things.
The other thing I love doing, I made a homemade loaf of sourdough for some people last year, and I'll link this in our Amazon store, but the sourdough bags, they were like these kind of bread bags, but they were really, really pretty. Or you could also wrap them in like a tea towel. So the
Yes.
tea towel,
Is
is
the
like
gift.
part of the gift. So I do
Or,
love wrapping
yeah.
it in something like that. Some
I
kind
think
of pretty
a great
bag.
thing to do too with consumable items is you can always get like a smaller kitchen item, like
Yes, to go with it. Yeah.
wooden spoons.
That's
or,
later
okay.
on in the list. Yeah.
But I think homemade gifts, like if she gifted me a sourdough loaf, like for
with
me,
a really cute tea towel.
done.
Yes.
Love that. Next is challah bread, which is in the same
Category.
genre, and
But you don't have to have a sourdough starter for this one.
yeah, you should, if you feel overwhelmed by sourdough or you feel like you wouldn't have time to figure that all out before the holidays, challah bread is such
a stunning, delicious gift.
it's pretty simple. Like,
we are linking the recipe that we use. Emmy just made the one.
well, Ellie, she
Oh, did Ellie mix it up?
mixed it
And then
up.
you
I
did the
just braided
braiding?
it.
Okay.
but it is so delicious. Like,
it's so delicious.
It's kind of sweet, a little bit sweet.
And if you don't have, this is the other thing that would be good with it. If you don't have, like, I usually make homemade strawberry jam in May when the strawberries are
in season.
But if you don't have that, we found this jelly that's called sour cherry. The brand is Divinia, Divi.
I can link it. I'll
NIA.
find it.
Sour cherry jelly. Oh my gosh. This is so good.
It's super good.
You would love it with the challah bread.
I'm going to write that down. Yeah, so we have the link for that recipe that we use.
Yep.
And I think it teaches you how to braid it too.
It does teach you how to braid it because it's like a braided.
It's a braided
I think
bread.
it's originally a Jewish bread, but it's basically like an enriched bread that has eggs and some honey, or I can't even remember the whole recipe, but it's so good. But it's beautiful presentation. We made it for Thanksgiving. We make it every Thanksgiving so that there's something like to nosh on while you're waiting for Thanksgiving dinner.
I love it. Great gift. Next is fudge.
Mm.
This one is a classic.
This is a
I feel
classic
like it's
gift
very
for me.
Southern.
Yeah.
To gift, like
to give
a
diabetes
fudge.
to someone for Christmas. Great.
In like the classic Christmas tins. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like, or even like, I feel like the Chex Mix boxes, like it's a
Yes.
very classic, tried and true.
I almost always, when I'm mailing gifts, will put a little tin or bag of fudge in with the gift.
Yeah,
That's
I think
usually
it's
what I do.
such a great idea.
You
We
only need a
have-
few pieces. Nobody needs to be eating very much of this.
Fudge
so.
is pretty. It's
Our
not that
recipe
many
is amazing. This is my Granny's old
fudge.
recipe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's pretty simple.
Yep.
And we have the recipe linked
We'll link the
below.
recipe. Yep.
The next we've kind of touched on, but knitted, crocheted, some sort of
Stitched.
handcrafted, put together piece, or maybe like a, I don't know. There's so
little
many
piece
things
of
you
art.
can do.
There's so many things you could do with this, even if
It doesn't have to be a huge thing. I think you can.
I
do
have
like,
actually. This is funny, Emmy, because my most viewed tutorial or any video ever on YouTube is from like 15 years ago, and I taught people how to knit a little dishcloth.
Yes, dishcloth was the word I could not figure out.
So if you don't know how to knit at all and you want to, try something super simple, those little dishcloths are so
pot
cute.
Holders.
Or pot holder,
We used to make people pot holders all the time, crochet.
Yeah.
Seriously, the best gift you can give yourself as well is to learn how to knit, crochet, something that you can make from yourself. It's so satisfying.
Yep.
It's so good for this season. It's so good for the cold. Like we said, we've been knitting ourselves. I actually last year knit Haddon's mom a big, huge blanket, and it was, listen, it's a labor of love. It probably will take a while. You'll probably mess up, but that's kind of the beauty of it, is then giving someone something that they know, even where it's messed up, like even the parts that look homemade, it's even more special, I think. And yeah, she was so appreciative of it. Like, I don't know. I think it's such a wholesome gift
it's
to
so
give
fun.
that you literally handcrafted from yourself.
Yes.
Next we have handwritten card.
Yeah. So I thought of this because, I gave watercolor sets.
Yes, that's on your list.
Yeah, it's on my list for the next one. But I gave watercolor sets for my team when we did our team retreat, and we all sat around and did watercolors. And then you made some really beautiful watercolor cards for Ellie, like a couple of people, and they were so cute. So I just think it'd be fun, even just a handwritten. I always try to do this for my own kids, just a handwritten card that takes a little time.
Even if you're getting
Here's
someone
what I
a
love
gift
about
card,
you.
can get someone something so simple as a gift card. You didn't even really have to do much, but like watercoloring the front, or there's this version of watercoloring that I really like that I'm gonna start trying, where you kind of just like blob the shapes and then outline them with like a Sharpie, like a thin Sharpie. But it also adds such a, just letting someone know that you took the time. It can elevate any gift. You don't even have to spend any that much money.
And I love it. It's funny because usually when I'm writing my kids their cards for Christmas, I get so choked up because I'm always thinking about something about them that I love so much that makes me laugh, that a memory or whatever. Yeah. So just something handwritten.
Yeah.
So
I think getting the time of writing someone a note as well, like, is such a gift itself. Like, you do not have to spend really any money.
Yep.
To give someone a gift. What was next? Oh, this one we actually got from Elea. But we can't like fully spoil, but a food gift
that's curated.
Yes.
Now this could be a lot of different things. So last year there was this new company that I found, it was new to me, called Board. We'll put it in there, but it's charcuterie boards.
Yeah, you sent one to a lot of people.
I sent charcuterie boards to everyone, and they have a holiday themed one that had a little snowman cookie or whatever. But even if you gave like a basket of charcuterie items, like Trader Joe's has great stuff, Aldi has great stuff, that would be meaningful, consumable, kind of homemade.
All of the above.
And with a cute tea towel or a basket, or a cute basket
and
of tea towel.
I think it's cool because there's a lot of almost like artisan brands that kind of make these. Oh, we were talking about the Harry and David pears.
Yes, because we just had some really good pears, and every year sometimes 2 or 3 people will send us pears. It is one of my favorite gifts.
By the way, you might be thinking like, oh, like I've gotten one of those. Like, no, you need to open that thing up and you need to eat those pears because we've
been eating them.
Genuine. There's a reason that these things are giftable. Because they are literally so good. The
so
charcuterie,
delicious.
So good, so cute, so thoughtful. Like, let's not look past a food gift. Especially for people who value things like that. Like, they would way rather have something.
I was thinking too, I just ordered some really cute tea stuff, like a tea or coffee gift. I got some dried elderberries.
Yes.
And made myself some elderberry tea, and I was like, "Oh, this would be so cute."
You can put it in
a cute bag or a cute mug or whatever. Yeah. So especially if you're a tea or coffee lover, oh, such a fun gift.
I love that. Okay, you want to do?
What's our last one? Consumable?
Yes.
Or was that consumable?
Well, we did kind of get into consumable, but we have a whole consumable list.
Okay, so first thing on our consumable list is the diffuser blend that is my Anthropology Christmas blend that you could gift just by itself, or if you gave a diffuser, especially that Aria diffuser. And we put the recipe in the show notes, but it's basically a 15 ml bottle of grapefruit. And you mix this all in like a, I don't know, 10 ml or 2 ounce bottle. I'll link
from Amazon.
Actually, the bottles are linked on my Amazon store that I mix this in. So I take a 15 ml bottle of grapefruit, 15 ml bottle of orange oil, 5 ml bottle of Christmas spirit, and that could just be it. What I also add is like 10 drops of Stress Away oil and 10 drops of Evergreen Essence. This blend, you guys, there's nothing like it.
It's so powerful, like
so fresh, so Christmassy.
It's so good.
So citrusy, so lovely. Oh my word, it's going to make your home smell amazing.
Like in that Christmas spirit or that Christmas season.
Yeah.
Immediately it's like, oh.
Yes.
It fills you. I love it so much.
It's so good. The next thing is like an experience, a show, a concert, a class, like tickets to something.
Yes.
That, again, it's consumable because it's not a knickknack that you're going to have to try to find a place to put it in your house, but something meaningful. One year, I remember the year that my dear friends, Galen and Trista, got me tickets to a Willie Nelson concert. Such an amazing, meaningful gift. And then we all went to Nashville with Jeannie Jett and some other friends and saw this concert for my birthday. It was insane.
A sourdough class.
A charcuterie class. Ellie got gifted a charcuterie class last year from Nick's parents. So in something like that, where it's like an experience that, go to a show, some kind of a show or concert or experience. That's a great gift.
your mic down a little bit? It's covering
Yes.
your face. Sorry.
Yes. Oh, I just ordered. I was actually going online to order some new protein powder at Ballerina Farm. They have some new protein powder, but don't try to go buy it because it's out of stock. I'm stalking their website till it comes back in stock.
I really want it to.
But while I was on there, because I've ordered stuff from them before, the sourdough kit, they have a beautiful sourdough kit. That's a great gift. I ordered a box of their meat. It came with like a little set of cookies that you could bake, a little set of cinnamon rolls that you could bake. Again, consumable, thoughtful gift, supporting a small business. Like that to me is just one of the best perfect gifts. Along those same lines, we gifted one year a box of beef to a few of our kids.
Dude, give
Emmy
me that.
wants on that list.
Give me
next
that
year
as a gift. Like, seriously.
Like
People are
really
"Oh,
good pastured beef.
Eat more steak. I'm like, I can't buy my steak.
And we sometimes get the steaks from Omaha. We sometimes order from a place called Marbled in Montana, but a really good box of beef or food. So fun. This we did last year for a few different people is Jenny's ice cream. I don't know if you've ever had Jenny's ice cream, but they ship to everywhere in the U.S.
I love that idea. That
Oh
is a
my gosh.
great
So
gift.
they have these packs where you can get like 6 pints of different kinds, and you can send that. It's such a great gift because it's like different kinds. It's just a pint of each kind, but enough to taste and share, and
I love that.
something fun for the holidays. And then I put on like a favorite book or journal. I love getting a book. I love getting and gifting.
I
journals,
love getting a journal
books.
too.
Yeah.
You will never not need a new notebook. Like,
Yeah.
even if you have stacks of them, add one on. I love getting a journal, and I always somehow get one sometime throughout a
Yes.
year, and they always get used in some way.
Yeah. I love that.
It's such a good gift.
Such a fun gift.
A nice pin.
A nice pin to go with it. And you guys, we made it to the end of our list.
Yeah, I think it's so helpful. I think sometimes it feels like, how can I get, especially for people that, family.
I feel like they
think
have
it can-
everything.
they have
Everybody has everything, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, we have everything we need. It's really sometimes can start to get hard, especially with your loved ones, like, your romantic partner, whatever. It just can become hard to think of things. And
I think a lot of these gifts, especially when you're doing some kind of experience, it's such a great way to really connect with the people that you love.
Yes.
This year, we weren't sure we were going to be able to make it happen to do a family trip, and it just worked out at the last minute. And I love it when our holidays can just be centered around being together, having fun together.
And I can guarantee you, every one of the kids would way rather
have that
than a new iPad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do think in the day and age we live in, there's nothing more precious than time with each other.
Yep.
And yeah, I think if that's something that's possible, way more enjoyable, way more memorable.
Yes.
To do some sort of experience.
So I hope this was inspiring and gave you some ideas for meaningful gift giving. And
we love the holidays. It's so fun.
Do.
Don't feel stressed. There is no pressure. Like we said, it could be something as simple as a handmade card or something.
That's right.
But yeah, your presence is the gift.
That's right. All right, you guys, enjoy. And we can't wait to see you on the next episode of House of Joy.
We love y'all.
Bye.
See you next time.